Hello, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in. These are the love reads. First half is for relationships, second half is for singles. For the tarot portion, the main portion is going to be the Morgan Greer Tarot by Paul Foster Case and Arthur Edward Waite. And for the support cards, I'm using the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. For some reason, I want to call Dorothy lately. I have no idea why. Alright. I already shuffled the tarot. I only pull out the oracle cards as needed. I'm not sure if that, well, it does seem warranted. Okay. Now, Cancer. I'm seeing something's going a little wonky here. You're starting at like this offer of love, and your partner is very giving. I'm getting the word forgiving here. Something is a little askew. So what is... I feel like your partner has burdens going on there, but what exactly is pulling your partner is an interesting thing. This is what's holding them back. And it seems like what's going on right now, along with what's holding them back, is kind of all connected. I feel like other people are putting in their 2 cents a lot. And you have a lot of thoughts and ideas about what's actually happening, but I don't feel like you're really seeing what's happening on your partner's side, because I feel like there's a lot of like jealousy and deceit coming towards him from other people. No. Jealousy and deceit between him and other people. Or him or her. Between your partner and other people. No. Something's not right here. Jealousy and deceit. I got that as right. This is what's holding them back, the burdens. And this is like, you notice how they're kind of, this is how they relate like this. Like they're not on the same page. Like there's something that's not right. I feel like they're holding something back. I feel like somebody has some influence over your partner and it's causing some issues. No? Okay, what are we talking about? Is that you? No. There's some burdens going on. Somebody else is having an influence on your partner. I feel like your partner's being pulled in different ways. There's jealousy and deceit. Are you jealous of this person? No. Alright, so it's not you. I think we have to keep going because something isn't right here. You have a lot of ideas, but things aren't what they seem. You have a lot of ideas about what's going on. Things are not what they seem, though. The moon is what's holding you back. Having these other ideas seems to be a part of that. So I feel like the moon is like you're not seeing things for what they are. But you're imagining what they could be. What is going on? I get there's a jealousy and deceit type feeling going on here. But exactly where it's landing, maybe because it's a general relationship read, it's just all over the place, but there's some type of jealousy and deceit going on here. But exactly what is it about is a good question. I don't... Now, is your partner cheating? Your partner is cheating. So that came through as a yes. But there's some type of manipulation going on. Oh, is it the partner? It's trying, but there's more than one. If this is hitting for you, there is someone else, but there's more than one. And I feel like Like, this is a multiple... I don't know. There's a lot going... I feel like it's a cheating thing. That's what they're pulling through. But you're not seeing it. I feel like it's someone you wouldn't think it would be. But there's other people besides that. In some cases. Okay, because it is a general relationship. But they're doing things they shouldn't be. Now, if this is true, one of them is coming forward to you. One of them is letting you know what's going on. Like, one of the people that he's actually seeing comes forward to you. And you think it's just jealousy, but it's not. Your partner's making it out like that's what it is. Alright, so if this is hitting for you, your partner is kind of, yeah, but it's more than one person, and that's maybe why that person is angry. Because they thought it was just them, but they're finding out this your partner's seeing all these other people too. So they are angry, they are kind of jealous of all these other people, but you're thinking it's something else. You're thinking they're just wanting what you have, and they're telling you that your partner is cheating on you. So if this hits for you, like this other person's coming right to you and letting you know. Okay. Now, I feel like somehow this doesn't last forever with you. You're trying to think of ways around it, like why the other person would say this stuff, like why they're trying to do this. Almost like they're trying to do it to you, not realizing it's your partner doing what they're doing is causing this whole mess. But it doesn't last. At some point, you confront. I don't even know if you confront. You get other proof. I feel like something else comes forward. Almost like you push this person, like, well, who else? And then somehow you find out. You get proof that it is happening. And then I get this card on your side, which is the Six of Rods. I feel like it's an angry victory. I don't know. This card the guy looks angry to me right now. Like, it's an angry victory. Like, you got your proof, but you're right. Or, you got your proof, and you're not happy about it. You got the truth, and you're not happy about it. You're not happy that it's the truth. You're happy that you know the truth, but you're not happy that that's the truth. Okay, which it's kind of obvious, but... And... You're... Like, this, you could... Your partner knows you know. Like... I'm not really seeing a confrontation, though, which is odd. Either that or it's very slight, and your partner can't really say anything. Like, it's clear what's going on. Like, there's no rebuking it. It's just flat out obvious. Can't deny it. Whatever proof you got, it's either like video, photo, or like you catch them. Flat out catch them. I just don't feel like there's like really an argument. I just feel like there's nothing that the other person can say. Like, you clearly have proof. Like, there's nothing they can say against it. Now, this is what's weird, because I feel like your partner just doesn't, like, your partner maybe gives an offer. I don't know. I don't feel like this breaks up the relationship. I don't. I feel like you're kind of feeling... You know about this one cup. I feel like, and this is a weird way to read this card. I feel like you know about the one cup, but you're wondering about these other three. You're wondering what else is going on. So I feel like you're really kind of just sitting in this spot where you're just like... I feel like you're very established and very deep in this relationship. And you're just like, can I accept this? Because clearly this is just... It's so out of control, like... It's almost like you don't want to leave because of all. You don't want to leave, but you're like, can you really accept what it is? It's kind of like that. Because I feel like you're in this spot where you're just kind of like, I don't want to leave, but can I accept what it is because it's not really going to change. I feel like you're at this point where you're realizing this is what the situation is. Like, there's so many avenues. For some of you, this card, either your partner's seeing a lot of people at once, or this has happened multiple times in the past. And you're seeing that for what it is at this point. And you're just realizing that your partner is going to be a cheater. That's just how it is. You either have to accept it, or you have to move on, because your partner's not going to change. Because it's not gender specific, but whether, however it is, your partner. Just that's how they are. They just keep doing that. Either there's so many people that your partner's cheating with right now, or there's been so many in a line, like it just keeps happening, that you're realizing, and this is just how it's going to be. You either have to accept it or move on, and you don't want to do either. You don't want to move on, and you don't really want to accept it, so you're kind of stuck. And you're leaving your partner in limbo, which doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, because, they own a lot of it. So right now you're kind of like, I feel like at this part of the reading you're just kind of, you don't want to do either. You got two options. It seems like you have two options and you don't really like either. The thing is, I feel like you do love him, the person, he or she. I don't mean to put a gender because it's general. But you do love them, and that's the problem. That's why. And the other person is, I feel like they're giving you some like, oh, I'll try harder, or blah, blah, blah. I feel like they're trying to appease you, but you're just kind of like, yeah. You're just like, don't give me empty promises, just, because clearly. And for now, you're sticking with the relationship. Your partner, on the other hand, is trying to figure out what's going to happen next, and they're trying to plan what's happening next. They're feeling like done is done. They're feeling like the relationship has been ruined because you found out. This is that. This is on their side. Like, they're trying to appease you, but they're not thinking it's going to work. For now, you're kind of dedicated right now. You're just not making any quick decisions. You're really deep in this relationship. You're not really sure what you want to do. Your partner, on the other hand, is trying to figure out what is going to happen next, and that's keeping them in this limbo state. But it's almost like it's mostly in your corner. They're just trying to figure out what you're going to do. They just don't know. And the thing is, you don't know either at this point. That's what I'm thinking. You're sticking with the relationship for now, but you're just kind of like, I feel like you're slowly like letting it sink in, deciding like, am I going to just accept that my partner is a cheater, or am I going to go? You don't like either option. You don't really want to accept it, but you don't really want to go either because the love is there. So you're just biding your time and you're just thinking it over. You just don't want to make a decision right now. You just keep it on. You just keep going the same way. It's just now and there's no other way around it. So I feel like you're just kind of going to have to mull it over for the next few months. If this reading hits for you, you're just having a really hard time deciding, like, do you accept it or do you move on? Because the love you have for this person is just, it's got you kind of heart-locked in it. And you're just like, you're trying to think out, like, if I choose this way, what happens here? If I choose this way, what happens here? Like, and I feel like you're not liking either way, but you're feeling that's the only options you have. Stay or go. So, for relationships, that's kind of where we are at this point. I didn't get any oracle cards, and I thought I would the way this is looking, but I feel like the whole point is for you to decide what's acceptable for you. I'm not really getting... I'm like looking over, like, am I going to get... No, I'm not feeling any pull towards that deck, so I'm going to leave that where it is. So you have to decide this out. Okay. Now into the relationship part for Cancer. Cancers and relationships. Messages for Cancers and relationships. here. You seem like you might be, I feel like you're starting, or you're thinking you might have an idea of a person that you want to start a relationship that you think could have really good possibilities. This goes down this line. I feel like this is an overall energy. Alright, so having this together. You're in a spot where you're looking for stability. You want someone, you're looking to have that established relationship at this point. That's what you're looking for. You have your eye on at least one person. What's holding you back a little bit, though, is I feel like you're having thoughts about someone else that was similar to the person you've just come across, or someone you're thinking about, that it ended badly. It's like all that glitters isn't gold type feel here. Like you're kind of suspicious. You're like, it looks really good, but I don't know. Because this person you have your eye on, they just recently kind of showed up in your life, or you met them out, or you met them at work, or something. Either you didn't really notice them before, or they're just kind of a new person, or just a new face for you. They're new on your radar at the very least. So this being said here, you're feeling good about it, and I feel like you have high hopes and you're getting a lot of positive feedback. You've got the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Now, I don't always read these cards this way, but I'm going to say this, especially what I'm seeing here. The 9 is usually an ending. It feels like a good ending, but I feel like there's an ending here. Which way is it ending, though? Because you're feeling financially secure, you're feeling happy and content with what you've garnered. Emotionally, you're happy right here. And I feel like you're actually trying to work through something. Now, even though you have this new person on your radar, you're sorting something out from the past. You're trying to work out this heartbreak, and you're trying to... Because for some reason you're having this pull from the past. I don't know if that card's going to come out. Because someone new is on your radar, but you're thinking about something from the past. For some of you, I am getting, though, there's somebody from the past that you think they've changed, or circumstances have changed, and you're thinking that's a really good thing. But this is an ending. I know it seems like we're starting out with an ending, a really good ending. So I feel like you're putting something to the past to rest. And you're working through something, but we got the Ace of Pentacles here. It's like starting out with like being held to the past, though, and I'm not sure why you're pulling that into the future, because it doesn't seem like it's connected to the new person. So I feel like somehow this new person coming in is helping you detach from the past, because that other person that had that rough ending might have been one of those people you were pining for, or had some confusing emotions for. It feels like that is ending. So that being said, you're going into the future here, and there's a lot of forgiving, and there's like the Five of Pentacles, like it's taking care of somebody or being taken care of. I feel like there's emotional healing here. This new person coming in, like you're seeing something, like you're feeling happy again, and you're having a bit of a playful nature to you. You're expressing yourself. But I also feel, due to the situation in the past, you're noticing some similarities, and you're going slow. You got strength and worth waiting for, and your overall energy here. I really feel like you're going really cautiously going forward, but you're still moving forward with the same person. Yes. It's just very slow. I feel like the other person is feeling the same way. The other person is starting off with, I don't feel like they're over the moon, like they're not crazy in love, but they're feeling it and it's growing, and I feel like it's going to continue to. I feel like the person around you is a slow start. But what I mean by slow start is like, they start out with some feelings, they definitely have feelings for you, but it's at a lower level right now, they're not crazy in love. Excuse me. But as they go forward, it gets deeper and deeper for them, and they get more attached. Excuse me, sorry. They get more attached, and they get more expressive of that. Like, they're one of those people who, like, they're not really like love at first sight people. This is one of those people that's like, at least in this situation, where like they like you, and they're attached to you in the beginning, but it's not so strong that they can't stand it. But as it goes on, it gets deeper and deeper, and they get more connected and more connected to you. I hope that makes sense. So as this goes forward, I feel like you, on the other hand, are very much into this person. Like, your heart swells when they're around. You like them around a lot. And you're feeling a lot better about this situation because they're okay going slow. I feel like this is balancing out because you need to go slow due to a past situation you're trying to work out. They want to go slow because they're a slow build. They build slowly. And you will meet at the same point at some point, but I feel like when that happens, you'll both be at that right spot. Like, you'll be ready. You'll have more confidence. You feel a lot better about where you are. You'll feel more confident about who you're with. You're not going to worry so much about past problems repeating in this relationship, things like that. And they'll be up to that level where you are, where they're feeling that full-blown love for you. I mean, it's a general reading, granted, but still, for the majority of you, I feel like that's where this is going. I feel like this person is willing to talk out things with you too. And, like, I feel like you're both kind of talking things through. You got the codependency with the Page of Swords. I feel like there's a bit of communication between the two of you about things that went wrong in past relationships. Excuse me. I thought I'd just hide my yawn. And then tell you about it. But when this is like the outcome for this section, for like after this has started to go forward. I feel like there's some communication, but you're kind of getting hooked on each other. Like, I feel like you're kind of taking care of each other emotionally. Like, you have some problems that you're working out from past relationships, but they may have something else that's not working out for them. Like financial advice they might need, or other things that they may that I feel like you're helping them work out. I feel like there's a symbiotic. Is that symbiotic? Like, you're needing each other. You're helping each other. And like codependencies, like addictions. It says addictions are affecting your life. I feel like you're both healing these. You're healing different things with each other, and it is kind of becoming an addictive thing. Like, you're becoming more attached to each other. You're getting deeper in with each other as you do so. Okay. So I feel like this is going a good direction. Is there anything else I needed to talk here? Because I feel like the communication on your side is good, and you want to go slow, and the reason why you want to go slow, and you explain that's all well, and they want to go slow for a different reason, but it's not bad. It's just because they're a slow build. But they will get there. Because I feel like you might realize that in the beginning, that you're over the moon about them, and they don't seem as over the moon about you. And they're not at this moment, but it's going to come in time. They're one of those people where it builds with time. So hopefully that helps that. Okay, because I feel like that's the biggest part of this, that they're a slow build, and that it's an okay thing for this situation. All right, I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you would like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.